Good afternoon, everybody. Now, March is nearly over. I don't know about you, but it seems like yesterday we was putting a Christmas tree up ready for the Christmas festivities. But yes, we're 3 months into the year, and what I'm going to be sharing with you today is what vegetable seeds I'm going to be sowing throughout April. At the moment, I'm just putting on these cucumbers, which are really coming on well. For the second time, I might add. Now, this variety is Courgette de Paris, which I've never done. It's one of these weird varieties from the continent. So I'm going to be putting these on. So April. Hopefully everyone's got their plot ready, which they should have done the previous year through the winter. But I bet there's a few of you that have been sitting indoors all winter, watching TV, watching the gardening programs, thinking, oh, my garden's going to look like that. Well, unless you get out there and do it, it won't. So, April sowing, a manic month. Things I'm going to be sowing throughout the month, not today. Now, this is the first of my monthly sowing things that I'm doing. Next one will be about the flowers. But there is a little extra bit in this that I'll talk about in a minute. So we're going to be doing some melons in around a week's time. Now, we've got melon, this one here, and they've actually spelt melon wrong. They've spelt it with an I instead of an L, which is quite interesting. I will put a little list down below of what I'm sowing in April. It'll be quite a long list, to be honest, and I'll try, if I can, if I've got enough space in the little box that I'll do the typing, when around the month I'm going to be sowing them. So anyway, the melons. We're going to be doing Garla melon, which is a home safe seed. We got a Hales melon and a honeydew melon, which I kept the seeds from a melon that we bought from the shop. So I'm going to put them in and see if they grow. See if I get any fruit. Now we're on to the big guns, as I call them. The big, hungry plants. The squashes, the pumpkins, and such like. So squashes this year, I'm going to be doing one I done last year, which I might add, last year was a complete washout. I don't know what happened. They grew, they went green. I put them in the plot, in the allotment. They all went yellow. I fed them, they went green. But all I got out of everything that I planted was 2 squashes. So hopefully this year might be a little bit better. So like I say, we've got Crown Prince, Blue Hubbard, we're going to have Long White Bush, which I've not done before. Although the packet's open, I did give some seeds to a friend to try. What's that one? Passion White? Yeah, Passion White. Uchiki. Uchiki, kuri, yeah. I'll give up with that. There you go. Tromboncino. Never tried these. I'm going to give these a little twist as well. Apparently they're long ones that go all funny sort of shapes. Muscade de Provence. I'll put the proper pronunciations down below. Some of these foreign ones I do have trouble pronouncing, I must admit. Hunter, and I think that's it on the squashes. Pumpkins, we got little mini pumpkins, which is a home saved seed. Atlantic Giant, which I always just put in for a bit of fun. I very rarely get anything out of them. Winter squash, if I can get the seeds out of the way. Tonda padana. Tonda padana. Never heard of that one. We've also got courgettes, which we're going to be doing some green ones, some yellow ones. Swiss chard, bit more of that. Broccoli. We are going to get some fennel in as well. Now, nobody in the house likes fennel, but I do like it for the leaves, not the bulbs, for the milder aniseed taste that we put into a little bit of cooking. Koi rabi, the purple variety at the moment. Some more spinach, some marrows, sweet corn. I do need to get another packet of sweet corn. I left the other one indoors. I can't remember what name it was, but we're going to be doing golden bantam. Haven't done that before, haven't heard of that before. Good old favourite, Swift, and one other. So that's three sweet corn varieties. And what we've got here, Howden, pumpkin seed. Did I say Howden? I can't remember. Anyway, pumpkins and the squashes. I'm going to probably be sowing around the 3rd week of April, later on in the month. Cucumbers and cucumbers. I'm thinking about potting them on. Courgettes will probably get done within the next week or so. So yeah. Now I'm also going to be starting off beans. I'm going to be putting some more peas in the gutters. Do a couple of rows of gutters up, gutter peas up there. Now these mostly saved seed from last year. Oh, they're the peas. We got some borlotti beans from last year, which look perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with them. Oh my God. Right. What's in there? Well, I think some of these borlotti beans have been infested. Now, without getting them all over, can you see all the little black flies in there? Can you? I don't know if you can focus on that. Right, I'm going to put them outside. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Now, I wanted this touch on seed storage. How do you store your seeds? Now, for those of you that watch me all the time, and the very old subscribers will know this, the new ones not so much. you can buy the boxes online on Amazon and all them sort of websites, which have got all the different little coloured compartments in. Or I've used this method for many years and it works for me. And trying to be an organised person is ideal. An old shoebox, perfect. Inside my shoebox, I use envelopes. I seal them up, cut the top off, and if they're the ones like these, all I do, seal them up like that, slip the top along, and then I pull this strip off. So we end up with that. Put that right back in the right place. And a little bit of gaffer tape, bit of cardboard, just to do your sectioning off. Now in this box, I have all my vegetables, my chilies, tomatoes and such like. In this section at the back is all my odd stuff, like the little multi-packs that you get, that you can buy in the pound shop, and all my herbs and my spare envelopes. Now I've got another box like this indoors which I keep my beans and peas in, and my flower seeds as well, and they're all in alphabetical order, different varieties. I say varieties, lettuce, melon, and what such like, all in order. The tomatoes, if we've got different colours, we got purple ones, yellow ones, and the normal red ones, which is absolutely full up. But what I have found is if you miss the envelope, the seed packets fall down there. And when you're rummaging around all the time, eventually they end up flat on the bottom. Which brings me to my next bit. At the bottom of my vegetable seed box, when I was having a little tidy up, looking through, seeing what was old, what was new, what I sort of had to get rid of that was way too old to put in, I come across this little lot, which I totally forgot were there. So I'm going to be sowing these as well this month on my vegetable list. And this one I got as a present a few years back, and it's zucchini. It's all in a bit of a foreign language. If there's anyone watching that can speak that language, can they translate it for me? But basically, it looks like a marrow. A funny looking marrow, I must admit. But apparently it's a cross between a pumpkin and a squash. It's still in date. It goes out of day 2025. So I've still got a couple of years on it. But I'm getting them in. Chinese lanterns, I'd done these, bloody hell, when did I'd done these in the pandemic, and that's how long they've been sitting in the bottom of the box for. So we're also going to put them in. MELON. Now, for those of you that haven't heard of a MELON, around 4 or 5 years ago, I think it was Morrison's, Marks and Spencer's may have been selling the fruit. Not sure. But it was something that was totally new. So we took the seeds out of them. I've tried them a couple of times. We get the seeds to grow, and all of a sudden the plants get to about that big, and then for some reason they just flop over and die. So I'm going to be putting a few more of them in this year. In fact, I might put all of them in. Yeah, 2020 on the packet. Put them in. Melons, I've done them a few years ago as well. And well, put it this way, we were sick of the sight of them. They come out with so many fruits. So we're going to try them again this year. Loafers, I'm going to have another go with loafers this year. And watermelon, again, this has been spelt with an I instead of an L, which is quite interesting. Bit of a typing error. So they're my odd ones at the bottom of the box. Now, the next video is going to be about the flowers, and I found exactly the same at the bottom of the box, although there is a tub which I'm not too sure what's in it, but that's in the next video. So that's what I'm going to be sowing in the month of April on the vegetable side of things. So pop a comment down below and let us know how you store your seeds. Or I'll be very interested to know. There's lots of different ways you can do them. Some people put them in jars, which is ideal for beans, but I don't know about the smaller seeds. And also let us know, what are you sowing in April? Wherever you are in the world. I'll be quite interested to know what varieties you can sow where you are. Now, I'll be interested to know in there's a lady that subscribes to my channel. She lives in Nevada, in a desert, no less. So yeah, Cindy, if you're watching, let us know what you're sowing at the moment. And Ali, you are in Canada, which I presume the climates are a bit different. What are you up to? And some of the other people that subscribe to the channel as well. So if you're watching it, if you're watching the channel and you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel, pop a comment down below, give us a thumbs up. We all do like a thumbs up. And I do reply to all the comments at some point. Although we have just won a big contract at work, so there may be a little bit of a delay. Now, we did have one of my followers did say, how do you manage to fit all this in? All the gardening, the potting on, the sowing, and hold down a full-time job? And my answer, quite simply, was, there is 24 hours in a day. So until next time, take care. I'm going to keep potting these on. I've got a few other bits to pot on as well. I'll catch you on the next video, which will be on Wednesday. Although I might put it up a little bit earlier. I might give you a little bonus one with the flowers on perhaps Tuesday, if I get a chance. So take care. I'll see you all very soon, and happy gardening.